Hello, today I would like to present you something that I deeply believe is one of the most stupid and most expensive eye candy that I've ever purchased, but maybe someone find it interesting if you are looking for restore your military Humvee or get like a movie set, then this is something that you might get just for looks, but maybe with one exemption, something that is working. Over there, we've got Chinese replica of Falcon 3 multiband radio. It is made by Chinese company called the Triumph Instrument. And in my personal opinion, this is one of the most beautiful replicas that you can purchase that are currently available on market. It is UHF and VHF, sadly only in analog. I would give very much to get this like in DMR version, but it is not available currently. Why I deeply believe it is extremely great, it is made of metal, it's accepting real military accessories, so you've got absolutely no problem in using dynamic microphones and other accessories that you might be using. Also, it's accepting real, genuine military batteries, and it is quite important when we go to the second point. So, in simple words, I would say this is great replica, and I will be doing full review. So, if you are looking for a rugged radio that you can use in field, this is the one to go. In that area, we've got a real military broadband vehicular amplifier that was intended to be operated with PRC 152. It is great model because it utilizes something that is being called jerk and run. So basically, soldier can quickly drop his PRC 152. It's being locked in place. You could put a padlock here to secure it and prevent from unauthorized remove. You can attach these data pins, and when you do it, you've got it replicated here, and you can attach like KDU or second unit and create a retransmission station. So as you can see, it fit perfectly, and we can pull this to release it and remove our radio. So that was how it would be looking with a real one. If you take a look here, we've got a on-off switch, and on bottom you will see that we've got multiple pins that are being used to switch on and power our radio, and of course recharge our battery. If you take a look there, we've got lots of pogo pins, and they are designed to mate with that connector, but absolutely do not try to power it on. There is zero chance that those two devices are going to be talking together. When you attach here a real PRC 152, and I was not using that with a PRC 152 because my army is not using that model, it's being shown in the menu, and you can basically see that you've got attached vehicular amplifier, and most likely it's being used for switching what kind of frequency and band you've got selected. So if you are going to try to transmit, most likely you are going to be burning it. But if you are just looking for look, then I'm pretty sure that we could cover those pogo pins, and then it can be nicely connected and mated together, and it's going to give you that beautiful look. So yes, if you take a look from the shape perspective, as you can see, it fit very well. And if you are looking for this like for a movie prop, then most likely you could open it and just make a one-to-one connection between that connector, and you could attach here the replica KDU. Of course, I'm not going to destroy my real one. Here, if you take a look, you've got the model number. Here you've got BNC connector called J5, it is RF input. If that would be a real military situation, Here you would have a T-junction, that is a black piece of metal that's got BNC connector, and on top you've got screw-it antenna. When you have the BNC port disconnected, you are using the external antenna, but when you connect it, then it is bridging that BNC output and bypassing antenna and feeding our RF signal here. When we finish amplification of our signal, then you've got those two ports. One is being called VHF and second UHF. VHF is tactical VHF, not the VHF that we are usually referring while using like a commercial VHF. So it's going to be on that port that is called UHF, and you are also going to get here a SATCOM. Then on bottom you've got that special military connector that is going to be providing both power and audio signals into your shock mount. And on some applications on the shock mount you are going to get a vehicular interconnect for using intercom inside a vehicle, but I'm using like more base station that do not have a VIC connector. Here you've got this specialized profile that is being used to mount it to your shock mount, and here you've got those specialized screw, and I will show you that in a second. The last element in our center, we've got this shock mount that is made out of metal, and we've got those rubberized feet. Here we've got element that is being used to hold it and make sure that is fully seated. So you are going to be screwing it down and it's going to be grabbing it by that element that is standing out. On the rear we've got our connector, exactly the same one that is on the vehicular amplifier. And let me present you with the model number. Here it is. It is made by Harris and it's being called Vehicular Amplifier Base Mount Assembly. Here we've got different standardized connectors that are being used for providing power to this device. My tactical power supply is being used in different applications, so we have to rig something up. The pin number A is being connected to ground and pin number B is being connected to power, which is going to be positive 24 volts. As you can see in the rear, we are being connected to power supply, but it's not yet being switched on. We have to attach our vehicular amplifier. So we go like this, we can grab over here, and we need to nicely slide it in, just like that. And now we have to grab those elements and screw it in, so it's going to be nicely latching them up and providing push force to nicely mate our connector. So we go like this and we go like that. We nicely screw it in and we are basically good to go. Now we can do something interesting. So we've got our PRC 152 replica with genuine Harris battery. We slide it like we would be a real soldier. It's clicked in place, it's secure, we can add padlock. That of course I do not have connected because we most likely going to burn it. It will not talk to the firmware inside and not negotiate that we've got it attached. And let's try to power it on. And it's not working. Did we burn it already? Absolutely not. Take a look here. We've got our power switch in the off position. And we can nicely flip it. And it's going to be remotely enabling our replica radio. And if I push the PTT, it will of course work. And right now our battery is being recharged. And if we would like to turn it off, then we flip that switch and it turns itself off. So as you can see, it is extremely stupid and extremely expensive eye candy, but I just like it. So if you've got like a military vehicle, or if you would like to have like movie setup, then that could be a great prop. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time and bye bye.